Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is breathe before you speak. And the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. Behavior is a much better barometer of what you are than words. And Julia Cameron's Blessings. The quote at the top of the page is from Swami, Chidvilasananda. Sorry, I don't know. If you read the scriptures and the philosophies, three terms recur constantly: humility, purity, and self-control. They say if you have these three, then you become worthy of attaining the truth. And the title of this one is Wisdom Gives Patience to My Soul. My soul is a patient traveler. I am grateful for my patient soul. Despite the temptation to think and act rashly, I root myself in the goodness of spirit and act with temperance and wisdom. I treat myself with gentle compassion when I find myself anxious or panicky due to imagined difficulties. At all times, in all places, I remind myself that spirit is the source of my security, and that when I rest in spirit, I rest in loving companionship. In times of loneliness, when I feel misunderstood and abandoned, I allow myself to feel the presence of spirit, guiding and supporting me, holding me safe and secure despite my fears and misgivings. I bless the path I travel with spiritual safety. And the last one from Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And this one's titled, Breathe Before You Speak. This simple strategy has had remarkable results for virtually everyone I know who has tried it. The almost immediate results include increased patience, added perspective, and, as a side benefit, more gratitude and respect from others. The strategy itself is remarkably simple. It involves nothing more than pausing, breathing, after the person to whom you are speaking is finished. At first, the time gap between your voices may seem like an eternity, but in reality, it amounts to only a fraction of a second of actual time. You will get used to the power and beauty of breathing, and you will come to appreciate it as well. It will bring you closer to and earn you more respect from virtually everyone you come in contact with. You'll find that being listened to is one of the rarest and most treasured gifts you can offer. All it takes is intention and practice. If you observe the conversations around you, you'll notice that often what many of us do is simply wait for our chance to speak. We're not really listening to the other person, but simply waiting for an opening to express our own view. We often complete other people's sentences or say things like, yeah, or I know, very rapidly, urging them to hurry up so that we can have our turn. It seems that talking to one another is sometimes more like sparring back and forth, like fighters or ping pong balls, than it is enjoying or learning from the conversation. This harried form of communication encourages us to criticize points of view, overreact, misinterpret meaning, impute false motives, and form opinions, all before our fellow communicator is even finished speaking. No wonder we are so often annoyed, bothered, and irritated with one another. Sometimes, with our poor listening skills, It's a miracle that we have any friends at all. I spent most of my life waiting for my turn to speak. If you're at all like me, you'll be pleasantly amazed at the softer reactions and looks of surprise as you let others completely finish their thought before you begin yours. Often, you will be allowing someone to feel listened to for the very first time. You will sense a feeling of relief coming from the person to whom you are speaking, and a much calmer and less rushed feeling between the two of you. No need to worry that you won't get your turn to speak. You will. In fact, it will be more rewarding to speak because the person you are speaking to will pick up on your respect and patience and will begin to do the same thing. So I think that that's very interesting. It's probably harder to do, but it's certainly worth a try. Anything that's going to make life better for each one of us is worth it. So I send you my love. Until next Monday, bye for now.